Arching over the entrance of the Holy of Holies in this Byzantine church, we see the apostles gazing up in the sky, an angel pointing. Our gaze ascends because we see Christ ascending in glory into heaven after having resurrected 40 days later, ascending into heaven. And we see on this arch the ascent, and the apostles observing that ascent in awe, as are the angels. Today, 40 days after the resurrection of Christ, is the feast of the ascension of our Lord into heaven. And we hear in our prayers, even the angels saying to themselves, "Who is this that is coming up to heaven with a human nature, surpassing us in heaven? And his clothes are crimson with the color of blood." It was Jesus Christ, the God-man, fully God, fully human. And this completes a cycle that started back during Christmas, where Christ's incarnation, his descent from heaven, while still remaining in heaven, his descent, continuous descent all the way beneath the earth into the Hades, into the kingdom of the devil, where he breaks the bonds of Satan, releases the captives, Adam and Eve, and all those righteous people who couldn't go to heaven yet. He raises them up, ascends, continues to ascend, and will not stop until he takes human nature itself onto the throne of God with him. Imagine the love of God. His response to our rebellion, our sin, is to take us all the way from the depths of Hades. He would march into that, take every hit. And he would take this human nature and raise it up. And he would not stop until he was on the throne of heaven with him. This is the truth of God's original intention for us. And it is the completion of his plan, because he would not be thwarted. The devil would not thwart his plan. He would come down to earth while remaining in heaven and do it himself. He would complete his glorious plan for his glorious creature, the human person. We go to church today, and we should, to enter into this mystery and to remind ourselves that this is what it is to be human, to be mounted on the throne of heaven with God, human nature forever in heaven with him. Imagine if that was our understanding of ourselves, of one another, of humanity, that we have been mounted on the throne of heaven with God. This is the way that God made us, how he sees us, what his intent was for us, our final destiny. And he would make sure it would happen. How would the world be? How would your marriages be? How would our family relations be? How would our etiquette on the road in a busy highway be? How would everything be if we all understood that, believed it, participated in it in the liturgy of the church on this feast day, and we lived it? I ask you, what kind of a world would it be then? Very different from the one we live in, right? So, why not believe it and live it?